Ideal Nursing Academy. Ignited, dynamic, enjoyable academy for learning. Welcome to Achievers Academy.
Hello everyone. A sound body of knowledge is the foundation for any profession. I am Hemlata. I am going to deal with obstetrics and gynecological nursing subject. Today I am going to start with the introduction part of OBG. Let us go into the introduction part. Midwifery, the first holistic profession in the world, is the art of providing supportive care for women during their childbearing years. Traditionally, midwifery was an unregulated practice in which females took the initiative based on their society's inquiries. They were primary healers and they took on the role of nutritionists, doctors and spiritual advisors. The word midwifery originates from Old English word. Mid means with, wife means woman. That means a person, typically a woman, who is trained to assist women in childbirth. This is the meaning of midwife. While the profession has changed in many ways through centuries, while the concept of being with women has remained the same. Midwives are specialists in the normal process of pregnancy, birth and the postpartum period. Midwives manage many common obstetric complications and work in collaboration with obstetricians to provide safe care for women. Midwifery, also known as obstetrics, it is the health science and the health profession that deals with pregnancy, childbirth and the postpartum period, including care of the newborn, besides sexual and reproductive health of the women. So midwifery, it is also known as obstetrics. It will be mainly dealing with the pregnancy, childbirth and the postpartum period. In 1992, the WHO defined midwifery that midwife is a person who, having been regularly admitted to a midwifery educational program duly recognized in the country in which it is located, has successfully completed the prescribed course of studies in midwifery and has acquired the requisite qualifications to be registered and legally licensed to be practiced as a midwifery.
So this definition focuses mainly 4 criteria. They must have been regularly admitted to the midwifery educational program. The institution providing midwifery education program must have been recognized in the country. They must have successfully completed the studies in midwifery. They must have got all requisite qualifications to be registered and legally licensed. The one who is fulfilling the 4 criteria, and successfully have all those qualifications to be registered can practice as a let us see about some important terminologies related to obstetric nursing. First is midwifery. Midwifery is the knowledge necessary to perform the duties of midwife. Second is obstetrics. Obstetrics, also called as midwifery. It is also known as perinatal nursing. So obstetrics is that branch of medicine which deals with the management of pregnancy, labor and puerperium. It is mainly focusing on 3 areas: pregnancy, labor and puerperium. And next is gynecology. Gynecology is the branch of medical science which treats diseases of the female genital organs. It is focusing on the management and care of diseases of the female genital organs. Next definition, reproduction. Reproduction means it is a process by which a fully developed offspring of its kind is produced. Pregnancy. Pregnancy is a state of carrying fetus inside the uterus by a woman from conceptus to birth. So from the conception to the birth, pregnancy is a state of carrying fetus inside the uterus by a woman from conception to birth. Next terminology is gestation. Gestation means it is a state of pregnancy. It's a pregnancy or maternal condition of having a developing fetus inside the uterus is called as gestation. Next terminology is embryo. Embryo means it's a human conceptus up to 10th week of gestation, that is 8th week post conception. So from the conception to till 10th week of gestation, the conceptus is known as embryo. Next terminology is fetus. Fetus is a human conceptus from 10th week of gestation until delivery. So from 10th week of conception to till delivery, the conceptus it is known as fetus. Viability. Viability means it is the capability of living, usually accepted as 24 weeks, although survival rate is very rare. So after 24th week of gestation, it is considered or it is accepted as a capability of living of fetus. Next, gravida. Gravida is a state of pregnancy irrespective of its duration. So most of the time students will be confused about gravida and para. So it can be remembered as GP. G stands for gravida, P stands for pregnancy. So gravida means it is a state of pregnancy irrespective of its duration. So it can be remembered as GP. Next terminology is nulligravida. Nulli means nil. So the meaning of nulligravida is a woman who is not now and never have been pregnant. The one who have never been pregnant is called as nulligravida. Next, primigravida. Primi means first. So the meaning of primigravida is a woman pregnant for the first time is called as primigravida. Multigravida. A woman who has been pregnant more than once. If a woman who is becoming pregnant more than once, she is called as multigravida. And next is para. So para means pregnancies that have reached viability. Already we have discussed the weeks of gestation or the viability is about 24 weeks of gestation. So para can be remembered as PC. P stands for para and C stands for childbirth. So para, it is a state which refers to past pregnancies that have reached viability. And next, nullipara. Nullipara means a woman who has never completed a pregnancy to the period of viability. The woman may or may not have experienced an abortion. They may have been experienced abortion, but they may have not reached to the state of viability, that is 24 weeks of gestation, who is called as nullipara. The woman who have never been given childbirth up to 24 weeks of gestation is called as nullipara. And next is primipara. Primipara means a woman who has completed one pregnancy to the period of viability, regardless of the number of infants delivered and regardless of the infant being live or stillborn. Regardless of the infant being live or stillborn. So the one who is delivering for the first time after the period of viability, that is 24 weeks of gestation, is called as primipara. And next is labor. Labor is the process of childbirth. Next, the term is prenatal. Prenatal means before childbirth, that is during pregnancy. Intranatal. Intranatal means during childbirth. Postnatal. Postnatal means after childbirth. So these are all the important terminologies one must know when they are going to study about obstetric nursing detailing. That's all about today. And I want to ask you one thing. What is the longest word in the English language? The answer is smiles, because there is a mile between its first and last letters. So keep smiling. We will learn anatomy and physiology of female reproductive system in my next video. Signing off, Hemlata.
Please fill the feedback form. Link provided below in the description.